Welcome to the City Show. I'm Pat O'Melia, and of course, the City Show, as it has been for like the last couple of months, is also the COVID-19 update. But we have some more information. We're going to try to start pivoting as we go through the upcoming weeks. We're going to have the City Show / reopening. What is the City Show / reopening? Well, the reopening is going to be promoting of the businesses that are reopening here in New Jersey, heavy concentration on Jersey City, Hudson County, Toms River. We're filming today from the Ready to Roll Studios in Seaside Heights. We'll be up there on the boardwalk. It is really important. Now we help all these small businesses get back on their feet. It helps the economy. It helps the job market. It'll start bringing down our unemployment. It'll start bringing down the expenses to the state as we continue to open. But we got to open smart. We just can't, do this helter-skelter. You can't have people going rogue. Yeah, and listen, I'm not knocking this guy that had the gym in Belmar, but isn't it always Belmar that had these weird situations? They had a problem opening their boardwalk. They had people waiting online for hours to get beach passes. There's always something in Belmar. Belmar is like the Florida of New Jersey. Yeah, if you have nothing to do, just Google Florida man or Florida woman, and you'll get all these weird situations. It always seems to happen in Florida. If it's something happening in New Jersey, it's usually Belmar. If something goes on, they'll close the town because there's too many people at the Lobster Fest. Whatever it is, they misuse money for the atrium or whatever it is. It's Belmar. It's important, but we can't go rogue like the gym guy did. We all have to do it smart and in conformity with the CDC and the proper precautions. But we'll get into that when we come back. You're watching the City Show COVID-19 update. We'll be right back. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design studio and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together. We're back. Pat O'Melia here. City Show COVID-19 segment. We're going to do two segments. We'll do our COVID-19, and then we'll get into more details with the reopening, City Show reopening. Got my coffee. Nice day. A little windy down here in Seaside Heights. Seaside Heights is open from 10 to 5 p.m. for the boardwalk and the beach. I think until the 22nd. After that, they're going to come up with some new rules. You might be allowed to sit on the beach starting next week. As I keep saying with the COVID-19, so many positive signs, but everything with the COVID-19 is scare. We're beyond that now. As I've been saying for the longest time, 96% of the cases are mild. If you get it, you will survive it. And unless you're up in age, when you're somewhere 60s plus 70s. When we get into some statistics with Jersey City, we'll get into some of those numbers. We all know the precautions we need to take now. First thing you should do every day, take your temperature. Today it was 97.7. That is one of the first indicators. if you may have COVID-19. But it could also be an indicator you have a cold, but that's your first. And try not to touch your face, but I do it all the time. Positive signs, there's a lot of them. One of the interesting signs, Governor Cuomo, I watch all these COVID-19 press conferences, and they're all starting to run the same. It is amazing when these governors start talking about, I want to put the politics aside. We all have to work for the common goal. You ever notice the person that's saying we need to put the politics aside is the one that got their hand out? Yeah, all these governors, they're basically begging the feds for what now. New York City in particular, needs as much help as they can possibly get. Same thing here with us in New Jersey. We are the #2 hot spot. But it's always amazes me when as soon as you hear we got to put the politics aside, they're the ones in a bad negotiating situation. Let's put it that way. They're the ones asking for money. When you're beating the hell out of the president, whether it's Bush or Obama or Trump, when that situation comes, now you want to let's put those politics aside. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do. Even though, yes, you're right. We all, for the better good, should be working together. New York State has opened a lot of their beaches, so people can go and lay on the beach and maybe do a little swimming, except in New York City, where de Blasio was continue to close them, and he's probably going to keep them closed throughout June as it stands now, because that is epicenter. That is location 0 right there, New York City, for the United States. The New York beaches that are opening, I think it's Suffolk County in New York. There was a press conference this morning I watched. They're not going to open the beaches to anyone who is not a resident of that county. That's a quick jab right at New York City. New York City is keeping their beaches closed. They don't want New York City residents coming to their beaches in Suffolk County. I think it was Nickerson's Beach, Ligo Island is the location. Ligo Beach was the location they were filming from. Jersey, we could do the same thing. But the thing is that those beaches that are going to exclude anybody but residents, if they took Fed, state, or Green Acre money after, say, Sandy, they can't close those beaches to anybody. Good news, starting next week, you can go see the dentist. I would like to go see my dentist. For that matter, I called my dentist this morning. I had somebody else answering the phones. As part of the reopening show, we want to go in and get as much B-roll. I should get into that later. But I wanted to go in and shoot some B-roll in the dentist's office so you can see all the precautions that are going to be taken. Unfortunately, the people I was talking to didn't know who I was, even though I'm a patient there. But things are going to change. You got an extra 2 months before you had to go to the DMV. Yes. So that engine light that I have on in my Jeep, I got a code reader now. I got to learn how to use it. Got to figure out what is it with this engine light that it keeps coming on. And nobody is more anally attentive to their cars than me. When I'm out of Sunday, I spent 5 hours. I had the cars down in Seaside. I washed all the cars. I did a bunch of repair work on them. But this one engine light situation on the Jeep that I have is driving me nuts. No matter what I fix, that thing keeps coming on. And every time I bring it to the shop, it throws another code. So now I got my own code reader, so I'm going to figure this out. Golfing. If you are a golfer, Tom the Jeeps, we're looking at you. You now can go back to foursomes. You were having twosomes before. Now you can have your foursomes. You can bring your buddies. You can walk around. You still got to have the social distancing. Got to keep 6 feet apart from your foursome friends. It's probably not too hard to do on a golf course, but you can, again, go and enjoy the golf course. If you like tennis, foursomes are back. Archery is back. I don't even know if there's any archeries in Jersey anymore. We used to have one on Central Avenue years ago. Batting cages are back. I'm not sure if we have any of them back in Lincoln Park, where I used to hit a lot of balls in the old days. And Hudson Media Ready to Roll Studios are back in full force next week. We're going back to regular hours. So there are positive signs. We are beating this. But when we come back, we'll do the statistics. You're watching the City Show COVID-19 update. I'll be right back.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers the quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just one path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to newportng.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. newportnj.com. Newport, live like you want.
Good Friend Self Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self Storage. Let us be your good friend.
Oh, here we are. I didn't get a countdown.
Sorry about that.
Nice job there, Michael. USA, let's put some numbers up, Mikey. The United States, we have 1,552,304 cases of COVID-19. We have suffered 92,072 deaths nationwide. We have recovered, this is positive numbers here, 358,913 recoveries. That is a plus since my last update on Friday of 40,877 cases. These and the hospitals are discharging. In New Jersey, I predicted this a couple of weeks ago. Our hospitals will be open for elective surgery and invasive surgery, so there are some requirements yet that still have to be met. Maybe I can get my knees done. I'll probably wait until we go into hiatus, if we do have a hiatus. We've been kind of on hiatus for the last couple of months. Let's put the map up of the United States. The big dark red spot up there is us. That's New Jersey, New York, Long Island. New York City, that's it. That's like patient zero over there, and we're number 2. So if there's another stimulus package they're working out, there's another $1,200, an adult coming. They were talking about putting on, you get a debit card this time instead of having it sent to your account. That's still being worked out. For some reason, a lot of people didn't have banks, so everybody will get a debit card in the mail, I guess. So those people like stealing mail, they're going to be really interested in this. But the hot spot there is us, and there are spots across the United States. We haven't beaten this thing yet, but they are not as dark as we are up in the Northeast. We're going to be the last to really become back to normal. I don't like the new normal thing. I just want to get back to normal. But a lot of these spots, they're faint, so that's good. The state of New York. Number-wise, they have 361,266 cases. They have suffered 28,480 deaths. New York City alone is 198,114 cases. They have suffered, in New York City alone, 20,298 deaths. That's like the capacity of Madison Square Garden. Put the New York map up. As you can see, the state of New York is in pretty good shape. Actually, it's in very good shape, with the exception of New York City and Long Island. And that's why we have a problem, proximity. Speaking of our problem, let's go to it right now. Let's put New Jersey numbers up. The state of New Jersey, we have 150,087 cases of corona. We have suffered, as I said Friday, I knew we were going to crank over the 10,000 mark. We have suffered 10,448 deaths. Let's put the New Jersey map up. The darkest spots are us up in Hudson County there, in Bergen County. Hudson County is now number 1 in the state with COVID. The rest of the state, you got very faint red spots, more pinkish. So we are making some headway here. Let's see, Hudson County, we have 18,679 cases. We are number 1 in the state. The former number 1 is now Bergen County is 17,459. Ocean County, where I'm filming from today, is 7,994. Positive signs from the Jersey City hospitals. You know I'm down here by Toms River. Everybody's from Jersey City and Toms River. Christ Hospital has 60 COVID-19 patients. They're doing great. 20 vents are available. Jersey City Medical Center, the big hospital there in Jersey City, has 56 COVID-19 patients and 33 ventilators available. The ventilators are no longer an issue. Jersey City itself has suffered 6,756 COVID-19 cases. Mayor Fulop has very aggressively testing, has done 16,669 tests. We are testing at about a 40% positive rate. We're averaging 63.4 cases per day. That's up, by the way, since last week of 4.5%. We have lost 388 Jersey City residents to COVID-19. The highest hit group now, percentage-wise, is 31 to 40. They represent 19.2% of the COVID cases in Jersey City. 68.8% of the Jersey City dead is male. The average age of the dead in Jersey City is 67. If you're in that age group, late 60s and up, the 70s and 80s, you're representing 75% of all the fatalities due to COVID-19 in Jersey City. And a breakdown of COVID-19 by race, 31.4% of the COVID-19 are white, 27.32% are black, 19.49% is Asian, and unknown is 24.48%. I don't know why they're unknown. Maybe they have the mask on. You can't tell black from white. I don't know what the unknown is, but it's a pretty big number in Jersey City at 24.48%. Remember, sore throat, runny nose, cough, fever, difficulty breathing, loss of appetite, loss of taste and smell. Those are the symptoms. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, 6 feet of space, mask, the gloves. We're going to be back with the reopening information. You're watching the City Show. I'm Pat O'Melia. I'll be right back.
Panepinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panepintoproperties.com. Panepinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
Most women who give birth recover without problems, but any woman can have complications after the birth of a baby. Learn the post-birth warning signs, such as fever, headache, chest pain, shortness of breath, increased bleeding, or thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else. Knowing these can save your life or the life of someone that you love. Trust your instincts. If you feel something is wrong, call and get evaluated by your healthcare provider. If your symptoms get worse or you do not hear back from your physician, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. You're watching the City Show, the reopening portion. Let me tell you what we're thinking of doing here. Well, now, beyond thinking, we are going to do it now. The City Show airs in Jersey City and in the Meadowlands and in Toms River every Tuesday and Thursday at 1:30 on channel 190 on Comcast. In an effort to help businesses get back on their feet for the reopening, some were closed altogether, some were limited. One of the most important things I think I've ever tried to do is to help these businesses, and I think it's super important to help these businesses try to get back. We're going to dedicate the City Show to the reopening of these businesses here in New Jersey. It's focusing heavily on Jersey City, Hudson County, Toms River. In my opinion, as Jersey City goes, so does the state of New Jersey. We've taken additional airtime on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. for replays. And the whole show is going to be dedicated towards the reopening. Now, if you're a small business, this is important to you. These businesses are more than just some store on Central Avenue or on Palisades Avenue or Route 37. These are jobs. These are families. It's our community. It's our quality of life. All these businesses play a very important part in our cities, in our quality of life, in our daily lives. I miss Chinese food. I miss, a lot of the things that we just can't get right now because the stores are closed. There is a real possibility that a third of these businesses that have been closed due to COVID-19 may not reopen. And I don't mean reopening from the okay from the governor and Mayor Fulop and Mayor Vaz and Hill and Sacco. I mean from the business itself. they'll reopen. I'm positive a good percentage, I'm going to say 90% of the businesses will reopen. But what businesses will be there a month, 2 months after that reopening is going to be the problem. There is a real legitimate concern that a third to 40% of those businesses may not make it. So I'm going to do all I can to help those businesses, and I know you'll do the same thing. First off, what the city show is going to be is all about promoting those businesses as they're reopening. And how do we do that? I got to bring you into those businesses. We got to notify their existing customers that the business is back and hopefully attract some new ones. How do we do that? We need footage. We need film. We need to film the owner and the personnel, the exterior of the business, the interior of the business, the tables, the food, the clothing, the furniture, whatever the business is, the dentist office, whatever the business is, the department store, that corner store that's been closed, whatever it is, we need to go and show the people what's happening there, what it looks like, and more importantly, what precautions are being taken. Now, I only have so much personnel, so we can't film everything. So I'll get into it later in the show, but I'm going to need some volunteers, and I'm going to need the businesses to take your cell phone out and shoot it. I want you to tell a story with that footage. Don't worry about the footage so much because you'll send it to us here at Hudson Media and Ready to Roll. We'll clean it up. We'll add the graphics, we'll add the text, we'll add the location, we'll add the pictures, we'll add everything that's needed for that footage. We'll clean it all up, we'll take care of the sound, capacity, all that sort of stuff. And for that matter, once we're done with it and we use it on the show, we'll give it back to you, the finished product for your own social media posting. Everything here is going to be an effort to help you, the businesses here in New Jersey, get back on your feet. Now, what you can do, first off, if you got any questions, you see the email? That is our Hudson Media mailbox. In the subject line, put "We're open." So, we get a lot of emails. And as soon as we see "We're open," we'll know what it is. And we'll give you instructions on how to send us the footage. And as soon as we get it, we're going to start editing it. Now, the show is going to air, like I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1:30 and 6:30. It'll be on Comcast, what you're watching now, Channel 190. And on Optimum, Channel 19, and of course our streaming networks, live stream, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Cell phone footage is fine. Don't worry about that. We'll clean it up. It is really important we show the precautions. There are going to be a lot of people that are concerned about going out to restaurants or bars or theaters, anything where there could be some sort of a crowd. If you're a barbershop, a hair salon, a dentist office, show me the precautions you're taking. Are there petitions up? Are there shields up? You have tables with the chairs are turned upside down. Those tables are going to be out of service in the restaurant. Show me the signage. You're going to put ropes up, the rope off certain areas. Bar stool spacing. If you're a bar, show me where you took bar stools out, where there's a stool and there's 6 foot in between. All right, let me break for commercial and we'll finish this. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are.
Quality care, no appointment necessary. The doctor is online when you download the Telemed app.
Don't you feel better already?
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. City Show here, Pat O'Melia. As I was saying earlier, keep that email up there as much as you can there, Mike. Whatever precautions you are taking due to the COVID-19, people are going to have concerns. I want to show them with that footage everything you're doing. If your business is going to run by appointment, I want to know the appointments. We're going to put all that information in the footage. You'll see your address, your contact information, by appointment, your phone numbers, your social media. You got to give me everything. And don't worry if you do it the first time and say, oh, should I done something? We'll call you. We'll tell you, are you accepting credit cards? Are you doing Grubhub and all? We want as much information as possible. The whole show will probably be like a commercial. We're going to interview the business owners remotely. We'll have the mayors in on this. We'll have the business owners. This is all about promoting the businesses in these cities. Like I said, when we're done, we'll give you back the footage. All edited up for your own social media. We'll use the footage. When I'm interviewing, say, Jimmy from Jimmy's Pizzeria, you'll see that footage on the B-roll. When you're seeing someone interviewing, like the screen goes half 50-50 and there's the footage there, that's called B-roll. Your business, send me the information to the email there. Even if you got questions right now, before filming it, you can send me an email. I've been talking to council people. We got Youssef, our new councilman in Ward D. He'll be one of your camera people. Amiri in Ward B in Jersey City. She'll be doing some camera work. I've spoken with Mayor Fulop. He's been nice enough to talk to Stan Easton and Jersey City TV. They'll be doing some footage with us also. They'll be doing some of the camera work. But we can't do it all. Even with Stan's people and my people, we can't do it all. So I'm going to need some volunteers. We will deputize you as camera personnel for Hudson Media and Ready to Roll Studios. It is important that we do all we can to promote these businesses. I've been talking to Carmen Mendiola. She's an attorney in Jersey City. She's working with a lot of the SIDs. I think I'm doing a conference call Thursday to work with a lot of these SIDs in Jersey City, again, to promote as much as possible. Same thing, we're talking to Mo Hill and Toms River, Tony Vaz. You got Karen Soto in Bayonne and Greg Buckshawani, one of my lead cameramen. They'll be covering Bayonne. But again, Greg's just one person with a camera. So as much as we can get video-wise, it'll help. And we can't cover everything. And we'll have this footage on there. We will do all we can to promote your business. It'll be on the internet, or the YouTube, on your live stream. I'm figuring on doing this. I'm signing contracts for the additional time for a good 6 to 8 weeks. If the show needs more time, I'm more than happy to do it. As a person in small business and a person that's been knocked on his butt a couple of times in small business, and I got up and dusted myself off, but I never had to come back from a pandemic. It was always the economy went bad. Florio put taxes on toilet paper in the trucking industry, and the trucking industry pretty much left Jersey back then. There's always been issues. I've done a lot of TV and a lot of radio shows. Doing this reopening is probably going to be the most important show I've done. And like I said, it's not just a business. These are families. These are jobs. It's part of our community, part of our quality of life. You want to go back to being able to walk it down Central Avenue, picking something up, or going out on Route 37 or Kennedy Boulevard at Palisades Avenue. Newark Avenue, a lot of that's been closed up. They're going to open, and we need to help them. And that's why I'm going to do the show. And I need your help to do this. I can't get all this footage myself. I don't know all these people. Now I'm dealing with Maria at the Hudson County Chamber of Commerce. We'll be working with them. All we can do to help these businesses get back on their feet. And listen, it's going to take an effort. We have never had a situation like this before in the United States, especially not in Jersey. We had the Hong Kong flu back in the 90s, actually 69, 1970. We've had various flus. We had Sandy. We've had the economy go bad, but we've never dealt with anything like this. And anything we can do to help small business, I know you'll help me, because I'm going to do all I can. I appreciate your help. I'm Pat O'Melia. I'll talk to you later. Good night.